Hi Taurus, it's your friend and messenger Kay here for you for your monthly read for May. Now before we begin, happy birthday. This is your birthday month, so happy birthday to you guys. I hope you're all okay. Let's go in and see what the divine has for you this month. Before I begin, I just want to let you know a few very important things happening in May. We have a blue moon, right? So expect the unexpected, May. Taurus. I mean, um, we have a full moon on the 1st, and then again we have another full moon on the 31st, meaning it's going to be a blue moon. So lots of wishes coming true, lots of happiness coming in. So make sure with the full moons that you've got on the 1st, you've got your crystals and everything charged, and make sure you're doing your moon water and your rituals and everything else. But especially on the 31st, because there's going to be supercharging going on for those of you that do all of that kind of stuff. Let's see what messages are coming up for you for the month of May. Let's start off as we always do. We will call in the divine. Divine, our incense is on, our candles are lit. What messages do you have for Taurus? Please. Thank you so much. So this is for the entire month of May. Oh, hello. There we go. Thank you, divine. You're ready. Just the one card, please. Do you know what's funny? I asked for one and then they do that. They send me 3. So we have for you the power of prayer: surrender, believe, affirm, and release. So you've got, for my numerology people, we have the number 40 and we reduce that down to 4. Okay, so we have the power of prayer. The divine is also asking you this month to have confidence, okay? So this is the regaining of strength, balance, and being prepared, okay? And while you're doing all that, they're asking you to be in this tranquil state. Have confidence, yeah? You're perfect as you are. So have confidence in everything that you do. And also, wow, it's saying you're ready. So we have the number 43 coming in, and that reduces down to 7. We have momentum, validation, encouragement, and prepared. You are ready. So whatever work you've been putting in, whether that's to do with your own self and your spirituality, your connection to the universe, God, and the divine, or whether it's about a more materialistic sense, yeah? Whether you've been investing in you, if you've been trying to make time or money or make peace with something. There's a diploma here as well. Have you been learning? It's saying whatever you've been learning in the past, you are now ready. The universe is giving you the go-ahead, Taurus. That is always a good sign. Let's see for the month of May what the angels and ancestors are offering you in terms of sigils and symbols that you can use. These are sacred symbols that are available for you to use as and when you please throughout the month. There you go. Again, you've got 2. We only asked for 1, divine. Thank you. So we are talking about growth and we are talking about focus. And this time we have number 15 and number 24. So what are we talking about? Taurus, it's saying it's a time of evolution and growth. You may be leaving behind outdated and antiquated relationships, mentors, belief systems, situations, or environments. If you're inquiring about a situation or a relationship, this card calls for a deeper commitment or a decision to let go in order to honour your journey. Draw another card for clarity about which direction to take regarding your situation. This card represents knowing that all will be well and for your highest good. Right, so this is talking about growing, whether that's internally to do with your own spirituality, or whether this is to do with outward growth, with all your material aspects and whatever. And it did say to draw another card, which the divine had already given to us, which is this one, focus. So they are saying you need to grow your focus on something. Let's ask for a little bit of help. What are we talking about, Willis? What are we talking about? Right, it says, if you've been feeling scattered, now is the time to home in on your desires. Time to be direct and very clear with your intentions. Watch your thoughts because you're drawing into life what you focus on. Meditate on this card when you want clarity and directness in thought and speech. So if there are things there in your life that may have been there for quite a while that you seem to have outgrown, for example, belief systems, I don't know, something along the lines of, say, a diet regime, and you were saying, I'm going to go on this diet and I'm going to lose this amount of weight because I've seen this works on other people, and you've tried it and it doesn't really work, yeah? And you're thinking, you know what, I don't think this is the way forward, right? And this diet may have worked for Tom and Harry and whoever, but it's not doing that thing. So it's not doing that thing for me. So, Taurus, what I'm saying is, that's just a small example, but things that you feel like you've outgrown or you've come to realize that they don't serve you a purpose. They're saying for this month, it's time to focus not on what doesn't work. It's time to just let those things go, right? What it is time to focus on is yourself and your self-confidence. What works for you, sticking to that, yeah? And when you do, that will bring back the balance. Look how she's balanced on a tightrope there, yeah? Have confidence in letting go of those things that no longer serve you a purpose. You know better than anybody else, right? So it's saying you're ready. You're ready to let go of what doesn't serve you. And it's time to see that growth in the things that do work for you. Okay, let's go in and see what your main message is for today. Let's have a look. Divine, for the greatest and highest good of Taurus, what do we have coming in? Just the one card, please, Divine. You're being very generous today. Getting 2 or 3 at a time. I suppose it's your birthday coming up, so look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these 3 back. We say thank you, Divine. What are you offering? Number 17, love. It says love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. So there is a lot of growth of love that you are giving and also what you're getting back, right? You are going to see that support, that love surrounding you this month. So don't ignore that. You can feed into that because, if this is what you're looking for, if it's love that you're looking for, then it's time to shift your focus. Focus on this. Draw it in. And when you are with your affirmations, make sure it's in the positive sense, yeah? I am beautiful. I attract love, yeah? That kind of affirmation, because it is coming towards you this month. Okay, let's get some help and guidance from our dragon deck. So the Fortune Oracle's bringing you luck. Not luck, sorry, love. Might be bringing you luck as well. Who knows? So let's have a look. For Taurus, for their greatest and highest good. Who's offering help to Taurus this month, and what advice? Oh, hello, that was really quick. Who is that? Right, it's saying pure white dragon from Orion. Transform your ascension knowledge into pure wisdom. And it says, process what you know. Act with truth and honesty. Let your wings of light grow and expand. Okay, so this is talking about your inner wisdom, your inner knowing. Things that you may not be ready to just accept. But it's time to focus on those things now, because if you don't let go of them, those things, it will be that keeps coming back, right? So it's time to have that spring clean, Taurus, especially with your mind, with your heart, and with your soul. You need to remove things that negatively impact you, even if you may not really want to address that situation. It may be difficult, it may be hard, but in the long run, it's going to serve you really, really well. Know your truth. What is your truth? What makes Taurus happy? Yeah. So, with your birthday season as well, don't be forced to do things you don't want to do. Yeah. Um, Focus on your inner knowing and your inner truth. What you know, what is your gut instinct, that is the correct path. Yeah. Don't let other people influence you. Okay, so let's go in with an angel number. So again, these angel numbers, these are there for you to know that you are in the right place at the right time. You may see them anywhere. You may see them on the clock on your car, in your car. You might see it at home. You could see it in any number of places, but when you do, just know that you're in the right place at the right time, Taurus. You have 1515. Okay, wow. So it says the big break. Your keywords are innovation, focus, creation, progress, forward movement. We had that here, didn't we? Skills and goals. And it says an opportunity, help, extra cash, or other support is coming your way. So keep going and have fun when performing your tasks. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded big time. Okay? So this month you're only going to focus on things that help you to move forward, yeah? Help you to achieve that inner fulfillment, yeah? That happiness. That's what it's telling you. 1515 is your guide for this week, for this month, sorry. So for Taurus, let's see. This will kind of set the tone for what the tarot is about to reveal to us. We'll go in with a tarot in a second. Let's see what the oracles have to offer you. For Taurus. Mind, body, and soul. Divine. 4 cards, please. What do we have? Okay. We have guilt and sabotage in the past. We have separation and longing. Shadow side, the dark night and masculine. Okay. So, Taurus, from what I can see, we're doing past, present, future, and what you don't see coming, right? So I'm getting the feeling here that there has been a lot of guilt in the past from you. And the guilt that you're feeling, or you were feeling in the past, was because there are some things here in your life that you need to get away from, whether this is old belief systems, whether this is a relationship, a person. Um, it doesn't always have to be a love relationship. It could be other friendships and relationships, like with your parents or with your children, aunts, uncles, family, that kind of stuff. There's something that you have been longing to get away from, and it has been coming for a very, very long time, right? But you don't want to sabotage this because you've invested a lot of time into it. You also, I feel like you have a lot of guilt for this because you just haven't come to terms with the fact that this doesn't serve you a purpose anymore. So, although you've wanted it deep inside, it's not something that you've actively gone, okay, I'm going to cut off from this workplace or this situation or whatever your situation is, right? Um, but this month, it's saying with the moon, this is the unknown, right? This is um, things that will come about unexpectedly, yeah? And it's asking you to embrace that shadow side that allows you to let go without feeling the pressure, without feeling the guilt. Okay? So, this is what it's talking about. And what you don't see coming is that actually you've got this masculine energy coming in. What this is telling me is that you are stronger than what you believe, right? You end up like this, in this curled up fetus kind of position, thinking, no, I've had enough of this situation, but I'll give it one more chance because, but you do have the strength within you to let go of people, places, employments, anything, whatever this situation is, however it resonates with you. You have not only the ability to let go and move on, but you also have the strength to rebuild, yeah, to start again. And what you will find is that when you set off on this path, yeah, of releasing what doesn't serve you anymore, it will actually make you stronger and stronger and stronger. And the future will bring to you the abundance, the creativity, everything that you need to be able to believe in yourself. You just need to go back to the earlier part of the reading. You just need to have that confidence within yourself to let go, okay? You don't owe anybody anything, especially if that situation is making you miserable or has done in the past. You may already have reached enlightenment. You may already have got to a stage where you're saying, I'm slowly starting to let go of this. But by the end of the month, if you keep on that path, you'll feel a lot stronger with that masculine energy shining in, and you will see the difference that it's made in your life, letting these things go. Right, let's go in with the tarot. Let's start off with Divine. For Taurus, please can we have past, present, future, and the unknown? What advice do you have for them for their greatest and highest good for the month of May? Like I say, Taurus, I always say this, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, just bin it, if that message is not for you. But keep watching, because there may be something here that you need to hear, right? Okay. Two more, please, Divine. What can we tell Taurus about May 2026? Okay. And just the one more, please. Hello. Thank you, Divine. What are we talking about? Okay. So you have the Hermit, You have the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Cups, and you've got the Knight of Swords here. I'm going to clarify this, but the feeling that I'm getting is the divine is still talking about this same thing, okay? So in the past, we have the Hermit. You have done a lot of reflective work, right? You have thought very hard on this situation, this question that you've got for the month of May. The universe is saying the divine has noticed, right? You have been reflecting and you have been feeling the effects of what this situation, this person, whatever it is, how it's making you feel. And because you've given it so much time, the more time you've given to this situation, the more you've realized, the more this light has come on, this epiphany that has happened, that actually, regardless of what I do, this is not working. I need to make this change. Yeah, I need to have this release from this situation. Look, the Wheel of Fortune is here for you. This is in the present. That was the past. This is the present. The Wheel of Fortune is turning, okay? Now, sometimes things happen that we cannot control because either the divine or the universe or whatever has had enough of your dilly dallying, right? And then what is to be happens. This Wheel of Fortune is happening, and it's almost like it's going to be the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah. This thing that happens, it's not in the negative sense at all. But this, you've already been feeling in your gut, I've had enough. Oh, I can't wait to get away from this situation. But you've taken your time, right? With the Hermit, that's like a Virgo energy there. You've taken your time and you've been thinking and thinking and thinking. And in the month of May, you will see the interference, right, from the universe saying, what you're feeling is right. Let me help you. Something is going to come to light, which is going to result in you walking away, right? It is going to be that one thing, something that happens within this month that actually it seals the deal, and you're like, okay, now I know there is no coming back from this. I'm off, right? So look out for that this month. But you also have what you don't know is the Knight of Swords coming towards you. Now here it says drama. So this is things that happen very, very quickly. This is a fast moving energy. Some drama, something is moving in towards you very, very quickly. Now, I don't know if this is somebody else, or I don't know if this is you taking swift action, but the swords, they always talk about the truth. Yeah, it's talking about your truth in your mind and in your heart. And this is happening very, very quickly, where actually I feel like this is going to be a sense of relief for you rather than grief. Okay, this is going to be that release where you're finally going to be able to go, yeah, fudge this, I'm off. Right. May is going to be, like I said, with the blue moon, things happen out of the blue, and yeah, it changes your course and your path because there are greater things out there for you. Okay, Taurus, let's get these clarifiers. Divine, can we have 2 clarifiers for Taurus to see if I'm on the right path and giving Taurus the right advice? Let's turn that over. Okay, yeah, looks like it. You've got the 10 of Wands and the Justice. At the bottom of the deck, you have Page of Swords, right? Look at this, Taurus. What was I talking about with the Hermit? That epiphany, that moment, that light bulb moment, right? That it, all the knowledge that you have, everything that you've been reading, everything you've been checking, whatever it is in this situation that you've been doing, This gives you that light bulb moment. And what is it? This situation I'm feeling here with the Ten of Wands, this is a burden that you're carrying, right? This is something that you have told yourself that you need to carry the burden of this. You owe it to the situation or whatever it is, right? To the point where you cannot see that it's either going to be you carry on as you are and be unhappy and burdened with all these responsibilities and extra whatever it is that you're carrying, or you move on, you move out, and you go along your way, taking only your burdens, not extra baggage that something else or somebody else is bringing to the table, right? You've thought long and hard about this. And in comes the Justice card. The Justice card restores the balance for you. This is all this weight that you've been carrying, all of this, you're lightening your load this month, right? You're not going to have to carry it anymore. What you've been thinking, the justice for everything that you have done, is that your life is about to come back into balance. So you're not feeling that heaviness of carrying other people's problems or carrying the problems that arise in this workplace or situation. And it sets you free. It restores your balance. So there's good news there coming in. Why do we have Divine? The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, we've got the Queen of Swords. So again, a lot of thinking. We have Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. And we have Judgment. So this Wheel of Fortune that is turning in your favour, this Wheel of Destiny, it's here to bring you your peace. See how that Temperance with the little angel wings, right? Temperance restores inner peace, right? And in the physical sense, it restores how much you're having to do in the physical sense, right? So everything becomes a bit more balanced with that justice. And how is destiny going to work for you in May to restore this balance? It's going to give you a wake-up call, a spiritual awakening, something that shakes you, right? Something that shakes, not in the bad way, but it just shakes you to wake you up and say, look what I'm doing for you, Taurus. Wake up, wake up. This is your opportunity to restore the balance that you create, that you crave, that you have been trying to create with that Temperance. Okay, so that decision that you're finding really hard to make here, look at the bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords, that decision that you've been thinking about. Just know this, that in the month of May, destiny, fortune, universe, God, the divine, whatever energy it is that you believe in, it's doing wonders in the background to give you that wake-up call, to give you that courage to restore that balance. What are we talking about with this departure? We have Six of Cups in reverse. Oh, hello. It's gone all the way over there. Right. And you have the Star. So, you've got that departure. You're off, right? You're leaving things behind that no longer serve you a purpose. And in clarifying, the Divine has given us the Six of Cups. Now, when it's upright like this is loving memories. This is nostalgia. This is childhood memories, memories that make you happy. But this is in the reverse. This is talking about a nightmare situation. Memories that you would be so happy to just forget and move on from, right? This is what you're departing from. Those memories that, one, you wish had never been made. And two, these are the memories that don't serve you a purpose, remembering them over and over again. So guess what? You're walking away, and you're walking away as the star, the way the universe is aligning for you this month, this is actually going to really strengthen you. The star is about healing energy as well. So I see a lot of healing. There's a single person here. So if this is a relationship, or if this is a, I don't know, you're leaving, like I did, like leaving the corporate world and the safety of that security net that I had, and doing something for yourself. Maybe you're becoming self-employed, if that, I don't know. But if this workplace or this marriage or this relationship, whatever it is, if this has given you bad memories, things that you don't really like to look back on, then forget about them. Move on, because the universe is offering you a voice of encouragement, right? That it's time to start work on that inner healing, right? You are going to be so powerful on your own. When you're doing this by yourself, you are going to heal yourself. You are going to see that cord that's coming down from the universe, from the stars. See that? You're going to hold on to this. This may also be like a spiritual awakening for you. You may be relying a little bit more on your faith and holding on to prayers and hopes, which is always a good thing. You know, what you put out to the universe, it can hear you. So the cards are confirming that this past that you don't really like to remember, the memories that you have of this situation, they're not the nicest. It will serve you very, very well to release those. Okay. Who is this Knight of Swords that's coming up? Very, very quickly. It's you. Look. The Nine of Wands, when we're using the rider weight, you see usually there's a bandage around their head. We call it the wounded warrior, right? Somebody who has their barriers up. But I don't see you in a wounded sense. This fast happening thing, whatever, and your decision, which to some that are involved in this situation may seem quite abrupt, where, oh, where has this come from? All of a sudden, Taurus has changed their mind and they're off. What's going on? But it hasn't, has it? It's not really, to them, it will come across like you've made a very swift decision. But it's not, is it, Taurus? You've been thinking about this for a very, very long time, and you've been carrying it for a long time. I think there's going to be a little bit of a shock element to those around you that no longer serve you a purpose, that have given you all these bad memories. Because here you are. Yes, you've learned from this experience. Yes, it could have been painful. You could have been in that wounded energy, but you're no longer there because your future is showing you healing, right? Instead, what you're doing is you've created those barriers and you've said, do you know what? I'm not having this anymore. You're not allowed in. I'm moving on from this and I'm standing my ground. That's another thing about the Nine of Wands. It's standing your ground and saying, you may think this is the truth or that is the truth or whatever, but I'm standing my ground because I know what my truth is, right? And my truth is how I've been feeling and how this situation's been making me feel. And I'm not having it. Don't have it, Taurus. Don't have what doesn't serve you. Right, you've got two more. Yeah, okay. You've got the Page of Wands, which is the release from this situation. This joy, this release, this fulfillment, right? You also have what you don't see coming with that Three of Swords, that heartbreak it was causing. As soon as you get this release, right? As soon as you put these barriers up and say, no more, not having it, guess what happens? Your Ten of Cups, you're happy ever after. Look at all those beautiful colours coming in. You've got rainbows. You've got sunshine. You've got cohesion with a partner here. You've got your kids here. You've got lots of things. Whether or not you've got kids or you've got a partner, doesn't matter. Just try to understand what I'm saying with the Ten of Cups. It's your happy ever after. This is emotional fulfillment. This is your heart feeling content. Right? This is what this is about. This is not about material abundance or anything like that. This is abundance of your inner self, your inner love, right? And being surrounded by love. That's what's coming up for you this month. Right. Okay. So, where are we now? Your advice. Let me just grab the Sufi Tarot. For Taurus, what advice do you have, please? You've seen these cards before. I absolutely love them. This is giving you the message. Move forward. Look, you'd say I'm making it up. Look at that. Move forward. It says how to move forward. Look, experience the grace of who you truly are. And who you truly are is that person without those extra burdens, right? You don't need them. You didn't ask for them. Time to let go. Do not be afraid, my friend. Good things are happening for you. Right, finally, I'm going to end with your prayer of the month. So, whatever words come up for you, that you can use them for your affirmations, you can use them as prayers. This is accessible exclusively to you. Taurus, sun, moon, or rising. However, Taurus is applicable to you. The divine is offering you this prayer for me. One card, please. For Taurus. There we are, that one. What do we have? Let's have a look. We have the number 13, which goes down to 4, and then we have energy. A light inside my fire divine, energy fill me, make me shine. And you will, you just need to get that energy. You're not going to have it if you're in this 10 of Wands energy, right? So you can use this prayer, you can use this affirmation. You can repeat it 3 times. Pause the video if you like, take a snapshot of it. A light inside my fire divine, energy fill me, make me shine. This is available for you to use, okay? That's there exclusively for you, Taurus. Right, so that was your monthly read. Stay strong, Taurus, okay? Believe in the power of prayer. Have confidence in yourself. You're ready for this, okay? That was your message for this month. Thank you so, so much for joining me. I hope that resonated with you. But we are, like I always say to you, we are the captains of our own ship, and we will guide our ships to where we think serves us best. So take what resonates, bin what doesn't. I hope you have a fantastic birthday. Have a great May, and I will see you soon. Bye.